Alright, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, getting ready for another episode of Pyre. Let's jump into our black wagon and talk to some people here. Looks like Shay wants to talk. Oh, hi, mister. I'm so happy right now. I'm happy because I was so worried about Mr. Headwind for a while there, you know? He was so kind to me when we first met. Him and Miss Jodariel and Mr. Greentail, and you too. But I just really like him. She sighs. She seems happy to be here. Say, do you, She trails off for a moment. Do you think he likes me too? He likes harpies. Yeah, just talk to him. He suggests to Shay that if she has certain feelings for Headwind, that she should let him know. It's a rare privilege to feel loved. She stares at you a moment. Then she begins to laugh. Oh, you're so silly, mister. I didn't mean like him like that. That's so embarrassing. Besides, I think that maybe he's a little too old, you know? I'm going to cheer him up. This is a funny story. That's a good way to ruin his confidence. Imagine if Headwind did like her and she's like, hey, did you know that Casey thought that you liked me? Isn't that silly? That's ridiculous. And then he gets his heart broken. She bounds off, leaving you to ponder what just happened. +1 hope for the next right. Cool. If we even use her. Do we have anything else in here? Oops. What's on your mind, Sandra? I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring into the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly, I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we would all keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We've been stuck together long enough that we've grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it that they learn some more. Alright, I'm not going to do a practice right now because I just don't want to. We will take care of ourselves. Oh, he's got a little stuffed animal, I think. Okay, so everything looks good here, I guess. Continue with our journey. Alright, we'll go to Ragged Rock where Rookie wants us to go. Since he's one of my favorite characters, we'll make him happy. I like Tizo too, but I'm not going to really play with Tizo all that much, I don't think. The remnants of a shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of your companions, given that the massive, deathless tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. We ought to be more concerned with that storm than finding trinkets, Greentail. Oh, relax already, Jody, and let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you to come off it now, do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. They go on like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take some time, but you may find something to show for it. Sure, investigate. You suggest it may be worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage. After having come this far, Rookie grins wide. Knew you'd see it my way, chum. Now let me see what we can get. After an exhaustive search... sorry, chum, I think I was just chasing the refraction of the sun or something. There's nothing down there. Jodariel fumes at all of this, but says nothing. -1 hope. Whoops. Oh wow, look at these waves. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. It's a tempest raging in the Sea of Solace, seemingly for all eternity. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. It's Sir Gilman! Hold, good ladies and good sirs. This knight beseeches you to hear him if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do. And in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined. Let this knight join you, please. I knew that was going to happen. Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, look ye not so surprised. Your valor and the rights did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the sea dominion that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They are base cowards! This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of oars. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. Is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among the worms exiled to these waters. Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're gonna get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is most gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, then he can come along for now. Look at the heart in his eye. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you pass this storm. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. Yes. As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths, yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going, and what he intends to do. Help him see his mission through. I love Sir Gilman. Although I don't know how good of a player he's going to be. In the rights, because he like hops around, and that's not really like a style that I like. We'll see. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwing, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought to be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just. Thus, Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Traverse the reef. Okay, so yeah, he's... We have a jump. And a slash. Okay. And a slither. Oh, okay. Alright, just figuring things out. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed plurns. The sea titan, once slain by the scribe undarking oars, her brood lies dormant in the sea, boiling the seas with their wrath. Exiled worms within these waters have long have harbored these abominations. Using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends! This knight shall finish what the Under King Oris started. What? Banish the foul spawn. I don't even see what he's talking about. Is it these bubbles? I don't know if I'm supposed to be hitting these or not. Or if I'm supposed to... Let's keep popping the bubbles, it seems potentially like what I'm supposed to do. Hey. More worms. Oh, it's Sir Deluge. Hold it right there, you traitorous slug. How dare you turn your back on this knight? To your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight checked. Here you hold no sway over this knight. Wag! And what have you done to this spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare to staunch the Tempest for those night wings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if so dare as well, if you so dare as well. Ah, Pyre Hearts, banish him. This is an order. Well, we need to banish them. Where did they disappear to? What? Oh, what? Okay, I think I actually have to be looking in that direction. No. Does he go backwards? Ah, maybe he goes backwards. Okay, I get it. You'd even tried telling me before. What now, Sir Deluge? Can you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass, to me, banish now this troublemaker. Okay, well, all I have to do is bait you to follow me. Oh, and then one down, and then you're a little too far. Boom, get wrecked. You are a master of this night no longer, Sir Deluge. Thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. But wait, you lowly traitor. This knight will have your head, Gilman. That was fun. I love Gilman. As the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then... Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. What? You did great. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, this little Tempest ought to no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless Tempest begins to simmer and subside. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal is a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Bid him welcome. Awesome. I am incredibly happy that Sir Gilman is on our team now. Alright, on through the Deathless Tempest. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you into a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This night was wide, decide with ye. Just where do we turn from here? Answer the question, now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. Alright, voyage onwards. Say, Tarek? Aye, rookie, what is it? That loot you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood, know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do.
The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. Oh, 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 place where Pyre scuttled her foe, the doomed ship still resides. The Titan met her end on its prow, forsaken by the tides. In death she leaves her stain on the place. The tempest never dies. Her final throes and shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by.
This company has always made games that have just awesome songs. At last, your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Well, let's go in here. Hey, it's Gilman. Sup? You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader. This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. It is such an honor! And this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law, described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they were written by the Under King Oris and his 7 friends deserve neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence the Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. So you're gonna join my ship and then tell me how to run my rites, right, Sir Gilman? You better know your place. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. So please excuse him, Master Reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. How can a tune be chivalrous? Oh, that's his crest. Cool. He's nearby somewhere. Alright, we'll survey the surroundings. You find that Headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright everyone, don't go too far and let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back. I have come back. Shay returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from a northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Cree rock. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rock nearby. Aw, he's hungry. Look at him. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows and the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though in my experience we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Trieste. The exiles of the high-wing remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me, for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. The high-wing remnants. The last surviving faction of the Wing Harps. The ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. Uh-oh. Negotiate with them? Headwind's like, why don't I just go bone them all, then we'll get safe passage. Then Headwind steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. She scoffed at him. Jodera glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. We can practice our vocations, eh? We can teach our fellow exiles in the old ways. Mentor, study. Yeah, I mean, I like mentoring. It's good. Can we mentor Ruki further? Well, chum, let me see if I can squeeze you into my schedule this afternoon. Yep, looks like I can. You and Ruki spend some time reviewing some of the specific aspects of the rites, such as the properties of the aura. You sense you gain something from it. Gain a level from it? No, but that's okay. I think I get it. Just don't test me on it in the morning, chum. You know what? We're gonna listen to Jodariel. I don't have a reason to doubt the minstrel, but I don't want to piss Jodariel off. The shattered lands of Blackshore prove difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jodariel searches for a solid path forward to little avail. Fight on these blasted lands. How are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. The place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jodariel can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time, he soon returns. I have secured safe passage through the nest of Trieste. We may proceed. Secured safe passage with whom exactly? Oh no. Just then a winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jodariel up and down, and then... she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jodariel's scowl deepens. For centuries, the Commonwealth withstood the high-wing remnants' treacherous assaults. Thanks to soldiers such as she. -4 hope? The minstrel. Well, I'd listen to you, Jodariel, so this is your fault, really. She's not going to be very good in the next rite. Oh, it's a unicorn. At last you arrive at the nest of Trieste, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake that feeling that unseen eyes watch your wagon's ascent, and remain watching now. A page revealed, huh? The hunt for myrrh. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest, and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp, Haub, that nursed him back to health, and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Mur would come in search of him, some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. We will come back and we'll just read the whole book, probably by the time we're done the game. We'll just go through it all. And it looks like there's a lot, like holy shit. Like we're still in chapter 1, so... Jeez. Alright, anything we can buy here? Do we have money? Oh, hey, you guys, what brings you way out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. We only have 15 money, so... So we can't really afford anything. Okay, well, see you guys. Sorry, dude. Not my fault, I don't have any money. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries. By then you hear a whooshing sound above. It's harpies, isn't it? This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now? Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems like the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. What was Hedwyn doing? With that, the harp swoops off as Jodariel glowers after her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. Uh-oh. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name is Pamitha Thayan. She appears to be one of the winged harps of the Highwind remnants, now bound in exile. The surly one back there, she was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only just met now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Oh, get out of here, Hedwyn. Just then Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodariel. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn, but you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so do as you must. Man, poor Jodariel is just getting, like, her morals are being pulled in every direction. No one listens to her. That sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this. Jodariel storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. I mean, I know the intention of the game is for me to take her reservations. I'm with Jodariel on this one. You tell Hedwyn that you have several misgivings about Pamitha and suggest caution before accepting her into your ranks. I share much of your concern about her, my friend. It's just I have to give Sandalwood the benefit of the doubt, as well as Pamitha. Why, though? Why, though? Sandalwood, I can kind of understand. Even though we don't know who he is, we've been working for him this whole time. But why do you have to give her the benefit of the doubt? Because she said a few words to you? Are you attracted to her, Hedwyn? Thinking with the wrong head. We've come this far thanks to a certain faith, and right now it's telling me to take her with us. I hope you'll back me up on this, as I'm sure Jodariel won't like it. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we've finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble while we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant! I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. I just don't know why she needs to join us right now. Like, I don't understand. You look up and realize that she is right. She has a score to settle, really, eh? Well, maybe she's turning on her harpy people. If she thinks she's getting in the game, she's damn wrong.
Reader, I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2.
With 2?
One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, heads towards your adversaries in the rites. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then loosens the binding on her mask. Hello there, Pamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here, with them? Saint Trieste Tethys. 5th of the 8 scribes, so another scribe here. Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister, I have come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time, as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here. And the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again, consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Is it game time? Pamitha gets your... No, you're not playing. I don't care what you say to me. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you... get out of here. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. No! Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency amongst your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you. Why, though?
Who shall conduct the rites?
No. Everyone's... They await my decision. They're forcing me to put her in.
Pamitha.
Oh, Pamitha. Why, I thought you never asked there, darling. I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Yeah, of course. See, I don't like this. I wanted Jodariel. Okay, Rookie, you're in.
Rookie.
Huh? Oh yeah, you got it, chum. Gilman won't either. I'm very quickly starting to dislike Hedwyn. So we're gonna put Shay in.
Shay.
Shay, why don't we all have wings? I want to have wings too. See?
It is done.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked again by you. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha, or Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did, to our people and to me. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Pamitha. She seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. Stop calling me that. If I am to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we Sisters of the High Wing Remnants can do. Hold W to fly.
You put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters?
And you're dead. Oh, she knocks others away. And she can tackle. She cannot be banished while tackling, okay. See, darling, we harps, we're not so bad. Now I suppose we'd better get to work, Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. Yeah. To the skies, sister. Talon formation. Okay, where's Rookie? See, Rookie doesn't give a shit about your flying.
Path to glory, laid bare.
Shay, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? No. I mean, I don't think that I do. Then listen up. My blood sister is there. She'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. Oh, sure. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Well, I'm glad you were...
Bask in the purifying flame.
These harpies are terrible. Give me Rookie now.
Tread lightly.
Okay. We'll just pull them all over here. Yeah, and then we just run. We score. It's too easy.
Douse to the adversary's flames.
We don't need Pamitha. Huh. Okay. Oh, she actually got me there. That was pretty good.
Better than that.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I couldn't get in. Good defense. What? What are they doing with the ball over there? Come here.
How careless. With
Shay! With grace. Alright, now we got Rookie. Rookie doesn't do it with grace.
Down goes that one.
Oh, they scored.
Flames grow weak.
They only managed that because all we had was stupid Pamitha. Look at these harpies, they keep killing themselves. Oh, that sucked. You guys can't do it.
Shame.
Okay. Apparently they can do it. They just flew over. No.
There goes Tamitha.
Run around and we got it.
Righteous fire.
Righteous fire. Damn you, Pamitha. You're no true Thane. To think that you have the gall to call me sister, still, after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I thought I'd ask the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. You think you see Pamitha shake her head. Fuck off. Everyone, stay back. Why do you have to do this?
What is it those two think they're doing? The rights are not the place to settle petty scores.
Oh, they scored. Shit.
Poor exile. And it is done. The you-know-who prevail. Their pyre burns whilst that of their adversaries is but ash. The ceremony is complete.
You Commonwealth filth. Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. No, actually, we didn't need her. You postponed the coming of our liberty. I don't know why I said it that way. But we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. At least we beat him though, huh? My name's Rookie Greentail, by the way, and I think we're heading back now, so you coming? Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
Oh, almost a level up for Rookie. What about Shay? No.
Until the next rite.
After besting the essence rather soundly, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move, and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh, so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here, isn't that right, Rookie? But Rookie does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There's somewhere I may ask we go, here in Black Basin. Reader, by your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it, would you look upon them for us, please? Let's seek now our destination. Where are we going next? Here? Lu, the vernal star. The glade of Lu, directly due west. Then, it is just as my client indicated. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood, he entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in the waking wood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Okay, and that is where we will cut this episode. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, stay tuned for the next one, and we'll see you next time.